Kings of Tort is about Dickie Scruggs, who most people remember as the architect of the National Tobacco Settlement that settled for over $300 billion in the late 90s. Our story recounts all of the political dealings and all of the legal dealings that he's had for the last 25 years and how that culminated into him playing a role in 2 separate judicial bribery scandals.
You had several men who had taken an oath to uphold the system as officers of the court, who enormously enriched themselves as a result of the privilege of practicing law. What they did was essentially a frontal assault on the rule of law and the court judicial system.
I think what stuck out the most was that, and the data indicates this, that the ends justified the means, that these people absolutely convinced themselves that what they were doing was so noble and so right that they could cut corners to get to what they wanted. And it's easy and convenient when you're talking about things like tobacco or asbestos. They brought that methodology forward to just people they didn't like or people they didn't agree with. And again, the ends justified the means to them. They convinced themselves that what they were doing was right because they thought they were right.
Dickie Scruggs was the man who took down big tobacco and ultimately got taken down himself. There were people who certainly felt very uncomfortable with how everything was developing. Senator Lott probably was one of those people.
Recounted in his own hand in his book Herding Cats, which we recount in Kings of Tort, you see all of the different phone calls and machinations that Trent Lott went through to help the tobacco case, calling Erskine Bowles in the White House, dealing with President Clinton, working with Dickie Morris, the pollster, and putting those people with the Mississippi Tobacco Group to help get that deal done.
At the end of the day, these prosecutions netted billionaire lawyers, including the guy from the Insider, 3 state court judges, 2 assistant attorney general, a former state auditor, and several lawyers.
This was an entirely preventable scenario. There were warning signs everywhere, a lot of it around campaign finance, irregularities, and things like that. This could have easily been prevented, and it's a cautionary tale for people, regardless of where you are, in order to recognize the signs of what political corruption looks like and be able to stop it.
It is a must-read for every lawyer and law student, parent, and anyone that is an observer.
Kings of Tort documents 25 years of backwater politics and legal maneuvering in Mississippi. It's not fiction, but I wish it was.